Hi, welcome back. So we are at the pass statements and match statements. This is going to be a quick introduction to both statements, just as a convenient way of writing your own script. Now, pass statements, as the name indicate, it does nothing. I mean, when I want my code to do nothing at certain condition, let me show you exactly what I mean. Say, example, I have for loop of index in range of just 5, right? And what basically I want to say, if the index actually is equal to 2, what I want you to do, I want you to do nothing, just pass. Else, if it isn't, just print the index. Now, as you may expect, exactly if I would have to run this, I will get the result by 0, 1, and 2 is not going to be printed because when it was 2, it's going to pass, not going to do it. It will print 3 and 4. Now, you might think that a pass is just equal or similar to the case of continue that we have learned about in the previous section, right? Actually, you might be right. If you run this one more time using continue, you will get the exact same result. But actually, there is a huge difference. Let me show you. Say, for example, I will come back to pass again. I'm not going to say if I will create like some sort of another condition. If the index is equal to 3, for example, right? I want you to print this is a val of 3, all right? Something like that. And else. Now, watch carefully what will happen. Now, if you run this code, you will get an unexpected result. Now, when it was 0, it didn't match this condition. It didn't match this condition, but both of them are, this is if and this is another if. I'm not using else if. So watch carefully what will happen here. When the same value of 0 again has been compared to 3, it's not matching, so it went landed to print just the value of index 0. Then 1, same, not here, not here. Then 2. Now when it was 2, I said pass, all right, it passed. But what happened, it continued executing the rest of the code. So it went down here and it compared the 2 again to the 3, which is not, and it considered to be another else. That's why it printed 2. But watch carefully, if I would have to put continue here, you run the code, you will get the exact result that you want. So by getting 0, it's not matching here, it's not matching here. 1, it's fine. Then 2. Now, when I said if it's matched to 2, I said continue. So what happened with continue is completely get rid of everything below the line of continue. It just like kind of exit that and continue the for loop to the next one. So this is a major difference between pass and continue in the use for both of them. So you have just to differentiate, depends on the case and what you need, either to use the pass or to use the continue. Now, next thing I want to discuss about in this quick outline is the match statements. Now, the match statements basically, if you are using interpreter Python higher than 3.10 or lower than 3.10, this match statement is not going to work. Only it works with Python 3.10. Now, basically, I don't know the reason, but what I want to show you right now, just what is the syntax of that match statement. Basically, it's a match, for example, the variable x or whatsoever, and then it will define something called the case of A, what I want you to do something here, right? If it is case of B, I want you to do other thing here, unless the case of underscore, it means the last thing, exhausting every condition, do any other thing you like. This is the syntax of match. Now, as I said, this is not going to work if you have Python higher than or lower than 3.10. Now, basically, I've never used myself this match set statements because I rely on writing my own function, which does the exact same thing. So I just wanted to share with you that match statement, it is there in the documentation, but you might go around it by creating your own function, which does the exact same thing as matching condition. So that's exactly what we're going to do next, and that is by learning how to define and create our own function. I'll see you then.